What's up guys, Anklespankin here, and today we are playing as Vladimir in the mid lane. And this is largely inspired by my friend Jake, because every time he plays Vlad, it always makes me want to play Vlad. And I played Vlad a couple times, and I feel like Vlad is a phenomenal player, or not player, champion for solo queue. I feel like he is amazing in solo queue after you learn him, because Vladimir takes some good practice to be able to play him effectively. And I'm hoping to be able to show you guys today some of those things that you'll need to know about Vladimir. So, he is pretty tough. As far as most champions I've played, he is actually definitely one of the tougher ones that I've seen and tried to learn. But we'll see what we can do. We are going to see if maybe we can cheese the Lux we're against with the classic level 2 Vlad cheese. We'll see if we can get there, though. It doesn't always pan out, and I should have actually been much further ahead of that so I could queue the first minion and make it so I would actually be able to get my Q stacks a lot faster. And I'm just going to run up at her and see if we can, do this. Auto that one. Alright, I missed that. That's okay. It's okay to take a lot of damage here for me, because I'm not really in the business of doing too much at the moment. Because I know the kind of burst I can do, but I need to be able to do it. So that kind of sucks. Alright, we got the Q off. I'll miss a minion. We got our level 2. I'm going to get that damage off on her. We'll get the auto attack. And let's see. We'll get some good damage right there. That's for sure. So she's going to be feeling that. I just need to be careful not to get completely baited by her barrier. So we'll try and be mindful of that. She does have 3 minions. And pushing Lux under the tower is going to make it really hard for Lux to CS. Now I'm going to ward on this side of the bush, because as a Vi, chances are pretty good. I didn't see if bot lane leashed, but if bot lane did leash, that means she started red. So I'm going to assume she either started red or Raptors. So around this time of the game, at 2:45 is when top laners and mid laners do want to ward the side of their lane where the jungler is going to be, because it's about when Vi would gank. As you can see right here, she did just run out from her side of the jungle. She chose to take the scuttle crab instead of ganking, but right now would be the time that she goes to gank. So that is exactly why we ward there, and she is on that side of the map. Let's go ahead and get this empowered Q off on her right there. I am actually going to die here. So just going to get flashed on. I accidentally put a second point in my Q, so that's quite the shame. That is quite the shame. I was supposed to put a point in my W. I fucked up. That was completely my bad. But Vi flash cubed me while I was snared. I don't really know how that snare hit me, but that's okay. That is okay. We'll be fine in this lane as long as Kha'Zix doesn't actually push that out. Yeah, he's not doing that. Good thing. Thank goodness. So this is actually going to stay on my side of the map. That's fine. These won't even get into the tower, so I can actually just keep the wave here. That's good. We want to keep the wave here because that way, even though Lux does have both of her summoners still, she will have to be on this side of the map to get CS right now, which makes it easier for me to be aggressive more safely, and it makes it easier for Kha'Zix to try and gank her if he wants. But, getting CS is the hard part. And also, it's kind of hard to gank Lux if she's not even here. So we'll go ahead and just walk at her, throw that Q out, and get the siege. Alright, good stuff. Alright, do some good damage to her there. And keep running. Alright. Not going to be able to get her. So one thing you can actually do is you can try and force a trade whenever you... I need to be a lot more careful. I'm going to ward that far out. That way, because I can see if Vi is going to come through the river to try and gank me through the bush. And I can also see if she's going to try and gank me through the other side, too. So let's go ahead and grab this. And we're going to not get the empowered Q off. What? That sucks. Dude, this guy needs to go away. This guy really needs to go away. I guess my W didn't go off in time, so that stinks. I was trying to W the original hit. And I don't know how she actually even got there without me seeing, unless she ran through our river and up through the entire jungle, which I guess is a possibility. It just seems kind of odd to me. Oh well. Oh well. What's she gonna do? We're gonna run up and cue her in the face real fast though, and we'll see if maybe I could try and go for a kill here, but I'm not too sure it's gonna pan out, so I'm just not gonna worry about it. We'll W out of that because she would have actually, I don't know if she'd be able to kill me, but she'd definitely be able to do a lot more damage to me than I want to take right now if I let that E pop on me and then also her get her auto attack with her passive off. So we'll just not worry about that and keep on chilling for now. And alright, Lux is 6. We don't want to let ourselves get, well, stand in that. That's exactly what I didn't want to do. So we'll take some good damage there. And assuming, really, that hit me. Alright, whatever. Dude, I'm really surprised that some of these things are hitting me. And that should make it okay. No, oh, I'm not going to get that one. I should have autoed it sooner. That was my bad. I am playing so poorly today. But we can go get our revolver real fast. That'll help us a lot. Revolver first item is what you always do on Vladimir. You just got to grab it. We'll grab ourselves a control ward as well. Because this Vi has been ganking us a lot. So I'm going to place this far in the river too. I'm probably going to place it here. Here or there. That way I can kind of see where Vi is if she passes over it. But I'm going to ping them on my way as well. I am not level 6, and that's kind of shitty. I'm like 1 minion off of level 6. I'm literally 5 experience off of level 6. So that really sucks. And actually, I'm going to get that right now real fast. Just before I go roam over and help. Okay. So now I'm level 6. Vi's dead. I'm on my way. Lux is behind them. Alright, that's going to be the flash over. Maybe? Okay, well my life just got a lot harder. Let's see if I can get her. Maybe, and oh, I didn't fucking get the W in time, dude. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna flash over here and see if I can maybe get her with the tag on. Wait, he flashed and exhausted me? Alright, you're dead. So that's gonna be the kill. Flash and exhaust from Rakan coming out. Okay. Well, Rakan, flash, exhaust, down. We'll be able to get that kill at least. So that's okay. God, that sucks though that Lux just got 3 kills, man. She actually just got a triple kill. That sucks, dude. Alright, well, we're going to have to deal with that ourselves. And I think we'll be okay. My team was pinging me even though I literally just backed. So I'm not sure if they were, like, paying full attention to that, and I also don't think that I would have been able to help near as much had I not gotten 6 there. Even had I not gotten 6 and just run straight there, like, I kind of would have just existed at their face, I think. I would have existed really hard towards their face, and, well, I don't think that would have resulted in much of anything, truly. So, Kazek's gonna die on a big invade again. Not much I can do there with my amount of health and my lack of ultimate and flash and ignite. So we're not going to worry about that. That was pretty much entirely his fault. And now Lux got another kill. Okay. So now she has a red buff for us to deal with. That's... God damn it, man. God damn it. Seriously? Alright. Well, she's going to roam here because Lux just pushed out the wave. So now she's going to try and roam and get what she can out of other lanes. Because realistically, she's not going to be killing me a whole lot unless Vi ganks. Because whenever she combos me, I just W her combo. And that's the end of that. Like, I just W whenever there's an ultimate coming out. And that's literally what you do. Unless you just take way too much damage, like I am, because of her abilities being so powerful. And, well... At least, I would say she missed those, but I just skillfully dodged them. We'll auto-attack this one once, auto-attack it again, and auto-attack this guy, and we'll leave it right there. Ping missing because she's probably going bottom to help with this. I should be on my way too. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I guess I should have... Actually, there's not really much sooner that I could have pinged that. Come to think of it, there's really not, like... any sooner that I could have been like, hey, she's missing. Because I kind of did that the second she was gone for more than like 5 seconds. but that kind of stinks. I guess 5 seconds is too late. So I'll drop that control ward there. This is a good ward. We'll go ahead and clear it. But me clearing this lets them know that I do have this control ward here. So I'll go ahead and just drop this right here. Drop the ignite. He's going to go down. That's going to be 1 kill. Pretty sure I'm going to die for that, though. So, Vialt, that, at least I got 2 kills. That's some way to look at it, is at least I have 2 kills. But man, does that stink or what? This game is getting hard for me, man. Luck's getting 4 kills from other people. I don't know if this is a good idea. I really don't know if this is a good idea, actually. Because Vi should be over there still. Oh, at least he got her barrier and didn't die for it. That's actually good. That's actually really good. Though what he should have done there is not jump immediately. He should have just run at her since she had just used her Q. And then get the auto attack with the invisibility bonus. And then when she either flashes away or tries to walk away, then you jump as Kha'Zix. That's pretty standard ganking information as Kha'Zix, though. You just don't open with your jump. Unless you're just going to kill someone immediately. Or you really need the distance. So when you have the drop on someone like that, though, don't open with your jump. Because then you don't have your 1 gap closer for if they use a gap closer. Alright, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I am on my way. This guy does not have, what's it called? So we'll see. Boop. And, damn. Damn. I could have tried to stay over there, but I wouldn't have been able to do all the damage that I did. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to push this out. Olaf wants to dive this. So let's go ahead and just dive this. I'm going to be able to tank this up. And, well, I can see it's going well. Olaf did bust the ghost. I do not believe it's going to result in anything, though. And I really thought Olaf was going to just go for the Lux, but I was very mistaken. So I know Lux doesn't have barrier right now. If she keeps trying to push out waves, I can actually kill her as soon as she walks up. So, wow, I could have killed her right there. Boop. Okay, so just flash Proto Belter in the face, hit her with all the bolts, and get the empowered Q off. Will be a kill off on the Lux. She's not building any MR, right? So I know I'm going to be doing a shit ton of damage to her. So even though she's getting absolutely massive from everything in this game, I can kill her, push out this wave, and then miss a minion because I'm really good at the video game. But kill her, push out the wave, make her miss more, and I can actually roam bottom here. Because someone's going to be getting back to the lane about the time that I get down there, and I will have my ultimate and my Proto Belt up for this. So I want to try and do this, and I know there's not a control ward in here or here. So I'm going to be coming in right now. Pingam coming in a lot, and let's do this. Let's do this. Get this guy. All right, here we go. Just slow him down. I'm coming in, and that's going to be, whoop, drop the ultimate off on both of them. Drop this. He's going to go down from my ultimate. That's going to be the kill. And now we get this bot turret off of that as well, plus a lot of their summoner spells. So good job, bot lane. Bumping myself up to 4-2-1. Lux is coming down here, so watch out for that. I'm going to go ahead and clear another wave here, so this is pushing hard. Oh, shit, Vi's down here, too. Shit. Okay, we can actually fight this still. So if we just go for this, whoa, or not. Holy shit, she's really strong. Plus Twitch also stood in a really stupid spot there. He shouldn't have been staying on top of me. So him saying should have just left is one option, but we definitely could have fought that had he not just stood on top of me, literally, like where I was. So that was kind of a mistake on both parties there. Regardless, give the Ionian Boots more CDR, and we are going to grab a Fiendish Codex before we go for our next... I'm actually just going to go for Zhonya's immediately. Because this gives us a lot of CDR. The general build is Proto Belt, Ionian Boots, Zhonya's, Liandry's, Void Staff, and Death Cap. That is the general build you go for. And I know there's not a Spirit Visage in there. You don't really need Spirit Visage on Vlad. It's nice, don't need it. You can get it if you really need MR, but in a lot of cases, I'd probably just get a Banshees anyways. Like, Vlad already does more than enough healing to get himself to full health in most situations with his, like, with a good ultimate. So you just usually don't really need as much as most people act like you do. And since Lux is up top right now killing the Olaf, I should have taken this time to push out mid a lot harder than I did and try and take this turret while she's gone so I can open up the map from the mid lane and I can go roam elsewhere. Fortunately, I'll still be able to get this even with Vi coming in. I'm just going to walk on towards my bot lane because if we do this, I can actually fight them. So let me do this. Look at that damage I do to her. Nothing but damage, dude. Nothing but damage. Let's go ahead and look at that. All this damage coming in and kaboom, drop the ultimate off on her. Throw my pool out. She's gonna die here. That's gonna be the kill. Easy pickings. Just busting my abilities, knowing that I am very strong right now. I know that I'm doing a lot of damage. Jax is off on the side. I don't have my ultimate, so I'm not going to worry about it. The jungler is dead. We should be doing dragon. So, with the jungler dead and knowing that, you know, we've got the numbers advantage here. Olaf doesn't have his teleport, and the top laner is down here, so it will still be a 4v4. Actually, it's going to be a 4v3 because our support backed as well. So that's not good. But looks like it doesn't matter because our top laner, or the enemy top laner, is going back up there. So this dragon is free. This dragon is free, and it's an Infernal Drake, so that's super important. None of the waves are pushing towards us, which is why we push things out before we go for objectives. Because whenever you actually go for an objective, you can think of it in a couple ways. Either A, you want to have the waves not pushing against you when you are going for an objective. That way you don't lose out on maybe they try and trade the objective for a turret. That way you don't lose it that way. Or B, you actually hard push a lane, then go for the objective. So as soon as that objective is done, you have somewhere to rotate to try and push with, more than just doing the objective. And I see Lucian down here. My ultimate's up in 10 seconds. I shouldn't need to kill him if he keeps pushing, but if he does not keep pushing, I can just get all these minions. So I'll just walk up here, kill this, leave the others for Twitch, which it doesn't look like he's taking those. But I should take this wave as well, because that'll get this lane pushing again, and we can actually use that advantage to fight for Rift Herald. So hopefully my team isn't fighting. Pushing bot prep Herald. Because Rift Herald is huge. So when I push bot, it looks like Twitch got caught, unfortunately. We can still fight this, actually. We can actually fight this pretty well. So I'm coming in from the side. Kha'Zix's opening with his jump again, and he's just gonna take some pain for that. Wait, Kha'Zix's gonna not even die. That's really good. Okay, I'm coming from this side. I'm gonna run over here, and let's see. Ba-boom! That's gonna be one kill, and drop the ultimate off on him. And oh god, I didn't fucking flash. God damn it. Okay, wait. It looks like that's gonna be happening there. Let's go ahead and slow this guy down. Drop the ignite off on him, and we're gonna be able to get this and pa-boom! Drop that. Get that kill, no problem. Jax is gonna be trying to recall. I say no. Wait, I can get this guy from over the wall, but it looks like she's gonna snag him with the Q. Whoa, the flash! Should not have done that. Holy shit! Giving me a heart attack. Okay, she needed to just Q him over the wall. We do this. We do this. Okay, or I do this, because it doesn't matter. Just, we need someone else to do this real fast. And if we do it as a team, obviously much faster. And Olaf is teleporting in. Vi had to go bot to stop that wave. That, remember, we pushed that wave a while ago. So now there was a wave that was building up, is pushing on their side of the map, and they want to go handle it. So now, we get Rift Herald. And I will take that. Me take it. Me take it. So basically with Rift Herald, I have 3,200 gold right now. I want to go spend that gold, and then I want to go use this Rift Herald somewhere. I'm a big boy right now. We have the Zonias. We have a lot of penetration with our haunting guys. They just got to kill off on Rakan top side. Alright, come bot with me. Or at least... Actually, they shouldn't need to. Olaf is going really hard, though. So, with all of them distracted up top, right? With all of them distracted top, Olaf went, maybe, possibly, arguably a little too hard there. I'm going to push this, and then with this next wave that's going to be coming right here, that'll crash into it pretty soon after, because I'll be able to kill this wave and kill the one that's on top of it as well. Mid lane is pushing, and that's not really that big of a deal right now. It kind of is, but it's kind of not. So I'm just going to do this. And as you can see, I do have quite the thing here. I can dive this Jax, so I'm not going to be scared of him. Let me use this Rift Herald and just auto him down. So we'll drop this, and he's gonna go. He's gonna die. All right, so he's not gonna die yet. And let's see, Rakan is down here, and well, let's see. I'm just gonna let the Rift Herald push. So he had to use his flash to get out of there. Wait, he's actually going for this kill. I'm gonna drop my Zonias, and that'll be that. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come on. All right. Well, regardless, Rift Herald is going to take out a turret and half of the inhibitor turret's health. So, generally when you have the Rift Herald, you try and 4-mana lane or 5-mana lane, or you just try and make sure that someone is distracted. There's quite a few options you can take, and I'm just going to get out of here. So, we don't want this right now. I'm low. We don't actually want to fight this too badly. Kha'Zix is up here. I'm low. I want to just back. And Dragon is up in a minute and a half, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this so it's not an objective to worry about later. Plus, this gives me a little bit more extra money for, you know, before we go back. So, that's okay. I should actually be able to kill this guy if I play it well, so I'm going to sit right here. And, okay, he's not coming to fight me, so I'm just going to clear the way. Because I know he's not going to be able to kill me. Like, I know this. He ain't going to be able to. It looks like he really wants to try, though. What the fuck? Alright. Well, let's go ahead and do this. And... whoop. Kill him! Just take him out. He knows... Well, actually, since I misplayed that, that was actually a lot closer than it should have been. But, you know, had I not misplayed it so horribly and gotten stunned, that wouldn't have been near as close. That would not have been near as close. So we'll be able to kill Jax. Looks like they got to catch off on Vi in the mid lane or top lane somewhere. Yeah, they caught her out right there. You can see it on the minimap. And since everyone just went top and I just killed Jax, now instead of backing, I can actually choose to push this out. And as Vlad, I clearly push waves really quickly. 4 of them are dead. This tower is going to go down. That opens up an inhibitor. So an inhibitor being open at 22 minutes is not a bad thing, even slightly. So even in our huge deficit against the what's-her-face, let's go ahead and just do this. And drop the W right there. And whoop! He's going to try and fight me again. But with my ultimate up, literally no chance. Quite literally no chance. I get this inhibitor now. So they're not going to be able to say no to me getting this inhibitor. No one's even spawning for another 5 seconds other than, you know, Vi, who's already up. And this is gone. So Jack's going to go down again. We're going to get the inhibitor. They got the top inhibitor. And this is what happens when you split. Like, when you're ever split pushing and you are the stronger one, and let's... Can I kill this lady? Whoop. Alright, look at that heal. And... whoop. Oh, God. Wait. Wait. Come here. Come on. Whoop. And... Alright, get the QW... No, damn it, dude. My Q was so close to coming back off a cooldown. Fuck, I messed it up.
Shut down.
Alright. Had I gotten that right, that would have been a kill off on Lucian. Because I would have been able to kill him with my empowered Q. But, you know, whatever. We got another 3,400 gold to spend. I buy this. And do they have any MR? Not really. So since they have no MR, don't need the Void Staff. If you don't need the Void Staff, you can either go for a tanky item, which... I don't recommend unless you're a gigantic bitch. Or you can go for Death Cap and like a Ludens. Or even a Rylai's. Rylai's is an option on Vlad, but I don't think you ever need it. The E does more than enough slowing, and that's what triggers your Landries anyways. So, try and think about it that way. You can actually go for another 10% CDR, and you can get like a Banshees instead if you need the... If you really need like the defensive something, like if you need the MR or if you need the... additional CDR or things like that. Usually when you're playing Vlad, you run scaling CDR runes, so you have 10% on its own, and then you just get these 3 CDR items, and you have cap. I don't have those runes on this account. And with 2 inhibitors down, these waves pushing, they're going to have to answer this, and Jax is already answering that, so we're fine to get this. We're actually completely fine to just get this right now. So we'll be able to get this no problem. Baron's going to go down, and then we just want to... Basically, we just want a big dick mid. So... gonna go for that. And he steals. Okay. So when a jungler is there, don't fucking do the Baron. Just back off of it and kill her. When a Baron is... When you're doing a Baron and the Kha'Zix doesn't even have Smite, guys. A bunch of people stuck on the Baron and kept trying to kill it. So now we lose the Baron. And... whatever. We still should win the game, no problem. This... okay, this Kha'Zix is straight up dumb. There's no other way around it. There is no other way around it. So that's going to be a kill right there. And this guy is going to try and get jiggy with me. And it ain't going to work. That's going to be the double kill right there. And let's see it. Maybe... oh, I'm not going to be able to kill them all. I used my W very poorly there, but at least we get the third inhibitor tower. So Baron off of 2 of them. For my life and the inhibitor turret. It's completely worth it to me. Completely worth it to me. So, working on this. We are 700 off of the death cap. Completely fine. This game is 9 turrets to 0, so even though the kills are somewhat close, that's pretty irrelevant. That's pretty irrelevant. My CS 190 at 26 should be a little higher. Should probably be around the 220, 230 mark. But that's okay. That is okay. And when he says siege mid, we don't really even need to siege. We just kind of like big dick it. We can straight up just big dick. Because with these both down, they cannot just like let those go in. The siege minions are gonna crush their base if they don't, respond to it. So Twitch is actually doing a very big dumb if he actually went for that. He needs to just wait for everyone, and then we can be huge. Because Twitch is super strong. If we just team fight right now, we win. Like, if we just team fight right now, we win. As long as Twitch doesn't get caught out by the Lux. That is going to be the only issue, is if Twitch gets caught by the Lux. If he doesn't, then we win. So, let's see here. Oh, shit. That's going to be, a big ult. And maybe, all right, drop this. Here we go. And, uh-oh. Well, yeah, that's game right there. That is game. We're going to get this inhibitor. And that was a big Vladimir ult, dude. If you guys don't know this, Vladimir's ult, on top of popping on people for a bunch of damage after the fact, it also increases all damage they take, right? Yeah, 10% increased damage from all sources for a little while. So we'll just W this, and that'll be the end of the game. Looks like they surrendered. A good Vlad game. And honestly, I don't feel too bad about that. I was a little hesitant to feel good about that game after the whole like 7 kills on Lux thing when I had died once because I fucked up to the Vi gank. But this is still pretty good damage overall, and this is pretty expected from the Twitch who had like 4 items. Because when Twitch gets items, dude, he does so much damage. But good job nonetheless on Twitch, and good job to us for handling a 5-kill Lux. So I'll take it. I'll say that's a pretty good Vlad game. It wasn't maybe as informative as I would hope, because I just got a little bit over aggressive at some things, because I was kind of annoyed by some of the things in that fucking game. But still really good. And if you guys did enjoy this video, do make sure to leave a like and a favorite. It really does help me out. If you want to, you can join my public Discord or follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch. All 4 links will be in the description below. And as always, I love you guys and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace!